Hi there. This is the last call for Intuition 7. Intuition 7 is about moving into power. It is a kind of a knock your socks off class in which you start actually taking all of the stuff that you learned earlier in the first 6 classes, and you bring that into the real world, into your life, into everyday reality. And it's a class, it's intense. We cover stages of development, part 1 and part 2, because we are designed to unfold to much greater potentials than we have been taught or led to believe. Nobody ever really taught that we're limited. They just sort of omitted our potential. And Intuition 7 reverses that to a huge degree. So we cover, like I said, the stages of development. We talk about Christ consciousness and Buddha mind. Some people call it Buddha mind. What is that exactly? It's higher consciousness. It's consciousness that allows you to use your power wisely and well. And it's, if you want to get down to like a bottom line, it's a way of seeing and being in the world in a way that leaves you in the world, but not of the world, if I can say it that way, and comfortable in whatever world you're in. Intuition 7 is a class in which we practice learning how to manifest, how to start that process, because typically it doesn't happen overnight. I mean, once in a while it does, and it shocks you. You get an answer immediately, or you get something you needed immediately. Miracles do happen, and I've had plenty of them, and I'm so grateful for each one because I needed them at the moment that they occurred. So in this class, we talk about not only that whole process of getting into higher consciousness, or Buddha mind or Christ consciousness, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. But how do you behave once you get in there, once you reach those levels? What do you do with all this 3D reality? You still have to deal with it. It's you're a body, and you have a certain obligation to take care of that body and to do so wisely and well. And you have to, if you haven't figured it out by this time, you have to keep the equipment in good shape, or you're not going to be able to maintain the consciousness. So consciousness is what creates the body. And so using the consciousness wisely is one of those things that helps to keep the keep the body alive and well. It keeps you healthy. It keeps you from aging. It keeps you in good shape. It allows you to continue, I'm going to say, the endless process of educating yourself, endless change that you're comfortable with. You never get stuck. You don't get caught in a rut. So Intuition 7, also you get to practice listening as well as speaking your dream. You have to start talking about your dream because language moves energy. We talk about the language of energy. Language moves energy. And when you do that, when you move that energy, you start the process of shaping, of manifesting reality. So, okay, a couple other things that we do. We have some really deep Q&A that is often, it's a class in itself just for the Q&A. We also cover power. What is power? And permission to become. You need permission to step into that power. Who's going to give you that permission? Where is that going to come from? So all of that and more. We always do guided imagery. Come to Intuition 7. If you've taken Intuition 1 through 6, then you are eligible to take Intuition 7. Each Intuition 7 class is a little bit different. In fact, that's probably true of almost all my classes. There's a core, but then all sorts of things just keep getting better with all the classes. And so the changes that happen in the world are very relevant in Intuition 7. And if you're taking it for the first time, you get to you get my symbol library. And if you are taking it for a second or a third, some people come back and take these classes 3, 4, 5 times because they're so densely packed with information and technique and practice. And so you get to take it for, if you retake the class, you get it for half off. So come join us. It's on Fridays, Saturday, and Sundays from 2 to 6 p.m. And that's Eastern time. And we have just, I love the group, the community of people that has formed around these classes. They are amazing. And every so often, I get a note or evidence or, information update from one of them in which they have used their power. And it's astonishing. It's astonishing what we can do. Only takes 1 or 2 people, changes everything. So hope to see you in class. Take care.